been turning trains since Independence Day of '82, and we do it with a 25 horsepower motor. So you don't have to worry about it if you don't have people to volunteer to turn it. So the way we're going to do that is with a giant 6-foot diameter bearing. So when the locomotive rolls on, the TVRM line standing on lifts up, and once they're balanced, we'll drop back down, which means we can begin. So our locomotive today was constructed in 1904 by the American Locomotive Company. We're also at their Richmond work. It is the real deal. I mean, I'm not going to put out another diesel generator, shoveling like styrofoam pellet and red black coal or anything into the fire. Some of you may have heard the diesel generator on the passenger coaches. The power of World Carrier's beloved air conditioning and the electric light, but the steam engine was a hand-fired, coal-burning steam locomotive. It was constructed like a freight locomotive for the Southern Railway, so it never pulled passengers to the coal freight train. The Southern Railway had an accident for many years on the Murphy branch. So if you've ever ridden the Great Smoky Mountains Railway, you'll have ridden over part of the line that 630 you stop at. Now, it was new. It was a very late Victorian-looking locomotive. Had a wooden pilot on the front, other than the boiler tube one. Had a large kerosene box headlight up on top of the smoke box. Had the old style cylinders on the side with the steam pipes inside, rather than being on the outside as they are now. And of course the bell was sat on top of the boiler. However, in the 1930s, the Southern Railway rebuilt it into what's called the USRA appearance, or United States Railway Administration. That was the operating entity that ran the locomotives and railways during the Great War, 1914 to 1918. And they built their locomotives in a certain style with a center headlight and the bell hung on the front, hence the USRA style. So the Southern rebuilt the 630 first to have superheated steam, so it is what's known as a KF1 class, that's the superheat, in 1917. And they rebuilt it to the USRA style with the boiler tube pilot, the slightly below center round headlight with the visor on the front, and the bell hanging up on the front, up at the top. It's what's known as a 280 consolidation, so it's got 2 pilot wheels, one on this rail, one on the other. 8 large driving wheels on either side to provide power, no trailing wheels. So this engine ran in freight service on the Southern until the early 1950s. So with the coming of cheaper, easier to operate diesel-electric locomotives, steam was retired. Two of these, a 630 and a sibling, the 722, currently disassembled in North Carolina. They were sold secondhand to the East Tennessee and Western North Carolina, or the Tweetsie Railroad, or the Eat Taters and Wear No Clothes, for usage on their lines in Elizabethton and Johnson City, Tennessee. But by the 1960s, the Southern Railway realized there was nostalgia in running steam locomotives, so they traded to about 15-year-old diesel-electric locomotives to get these 60-year-old steam locomotives back, to get 2 of them back. They started running an excursion service. That's when it got the great big long bell whistle you'll see on the side with the big deep throaty sound, and it was restored in 1967. Ran on the Southern until the 80s when it came here to TVRM. We ran it until 1989 and then restored it again. We've been running it since 2011. So we've just lined up with our third no-hitter of the day. So we'll let the locomotive come off the turntable. We'll let them come off the turntable, and they'll run all the way down to the other end of the yard on track number 2, flip a switch, then back up onto track number 1 and couple onto the other end of the train. So for those of you who rode in the 661, it was the first car on the way here. It'll be trailing on the way back. See, there's that piston there on the bell. The cord just goes up and down without anybody having to pull it.